Project management system. This is an example of a new project management system. You create your projects using a Google form. The projects get saved to a sheet. At the same time, a new document is created with the submitted data, a document that you have pre-formatted. Using the sheet, I can show all the projects by owner, or I can view all the projects by status. These examples show you owners and status. When the new document gets created, it makes it a lot easier to read the document. Those are all saved to a folder. And using the form edit URL, you update the data. When you do that, the data gets updated in the spreadsheet, it gets a new timestamp, and the document is also updated. Here's a view of the overview page of the sheet. Right now you can see that we have 24 projects, and it's disaggregated by owners, and also we can see the disaggregation by status. Here I'm filling out a form, and you can see I'm going to go through the data, fill out the form, and I'm going to go ahead and fill this out and then come back to it before submitting. I have gone through and filled out the form. You can see the different parts of the form all the way down. We set up some stakeholders, trades, and our start dates, our status, and so forth, and then we go ahead and submit. You can see, going back to the overview page, that I actually now have 25 projects, and I had added a new project. In this case, the one I just filled out was to Alfredo, so notice now we instantly see that what I had just filled out there is on Alfredo's page. And as you can see, Alfredo's new project is urgent, so if I come over here to my urgent tab, you're going to see, and these are sorted from most current, that one is also showing up there. When the document got created, when the form got submitted, a document got created, and I have a link to that right now. And you can see that this is the new project that we just created. It got put into a document that we can easily then read and demonstrate during a meeting. Shows me my last time that the project was updated. If I needed to edit this project, I would come to the form edit URL. This pulls up the form with the information that's been submitted, and let's say it's a few days later, so on 5/24, I'm going to say we have fixed this, okay? And there's nothing else I'm going to change, so I'll scroll down and submit that. And we'll see it, that we notice right away that gets fixed there. And also, in a moment here, you'll see that it gets automatically updated on the Google document. You can also see the data has been automatically brought into our folder with all the other projects. And again, this is the project we just created. You'll notice that even in this snapshot view in Google Drive, I can see that it's got my updated data in it. You can manage all this basically from a Google site page. And here, as I scroll down through the site page, you can see that we have some updated data here. Now, notice that this chart is out of date because we added a new project. So I simply refresh the web page. And now notice Alfredo has 2 projects, and we have more urgent projects. And also, if we were to scroll down through this, we should see the urgent Alfredo doors. This is the project that we just added. If I open that up, you can see this is the project we just opened up, and we also updated it so that data is visible. Again, as we scroll down through here on the web page, we have embedded all of the information. We have embedded the form, the Google Drive folder. We've embedded the sheet that collects the data. We also have a Data Studio project, and if I were to update this Data Studio project, it shows that I have 25 projects, which we can see is up to date. I could automatically come in here and sort Alfredo's projects. So we find Alfredo. Here's Alfredo's projects, and you can see he has two projects, and you can see the one we just created is updated automatically on the Data Studio project. And then we also have a Google slide presentation which helps us view some of these things. What we have to do with the Google slide presentation to get it to update is actually open up the Google slide presentation. And you notice when I'm looking at the Google slide presentation now, I've actually opened it from Google Drive. Notice it tells me I have an update here. So if I update that, I'm going to see the new project that we just added in the Google slide. And I believe that might be the only one we've updated. But if I went through the different, so I have an update here on this one. And it looks like I might have an update here. And as I come through, I have an update on in process. And I have no updates here, no updates on deferred, no updates on completed, and no updates on canceled. Now the Google slide presentation is up to date. So I would come back, and if I refresh the web page, notice the doors is showing up on my Google slide, and I can quickly go through all of the different documents. Again, from the Google slide presentation, I can go full screen with that. And I can also either edit or view the document right from the slide presentation. In summary, this project management system lets you build your new projects, edit your new projects, all with a Google form. All the data is stored in the Google Sheet, and we can look at that in many different ways. I can go over and look at any of my projects by owner. I can look at any of my projects by status. And all the data, by the way, is collected in this one data sheet. And there's a project sheet for each owner and for each status. And then we also, look at our overview where we can very quickly assess how many projects we have by owner and by status. So again, easy access to all of these parts and pieces at a Google site. If you mouse over a window or one of these projects here, it opens it up. So if I wanted to open up the Google Drive folder, I can do that right from the web page. I can open up the Google form, I can open up the Google Sheet, I can open up the Data Studio project in its own window right here, or I can open up the slideshow in its own window. So a way to keep everything in one place and keep your data updated and easily available for your project managers, and keep a record of the data. The documents are handy because they're automatically updated, and I could, of course, go ahead and print them and always see the last time they were updated. So again, this is a project management system, all using, as I point out here, we're using Forms, Sheets, Slides, Docs, Form Publisher, and Data Studio, all of those different projects to manage your project management.